I was sitting on the toilet when the police raided my house. The bathroom window shattered first. Glass rained down on my bare legs as a flashbang grenade rolled across the tile floor. The explosion nearly burst my eardrums and left me blind, stumbling around my own bathroom in nothing but boxers, while my TikTok feed kept playing some dance trend. Then came the voices screaming from every direction. Police! Search warrant! My front door splintered off its hinges with a thunderous crash that shook the entire apartment. I tried to stand up, but my legs gave out from the shock. I'm in the bathroom, I yelled, hoping they'd give me 2 seconds to pull up my pants. Instead, the door exploded inward, and 6 officers in full riot gear swarmed in, red laser dots dancing across my chest. Get on the ground now! But I was already on the ground, collapsed next to my toilet, ears still ringing from the flashbang. One officer pressed his knee into my back, while another zip-tied my hands so tight the plastic cut into my wrists. They dragged me through my own living room, past my gaming setup, past my grandmother's old rocking chair, out onto the front porch where the entire neighborhood had gathered like it was a block party. Mrs. Rodriguez from next door had her phone out, live streaming my humiliation to Facebook. The Thompson kids were pointing and laughing while their mom tried to cover their eyes. I was bleeding from glass cuts, half naked, and zip-tied in front of everyone I'd lived next to for 3 years. Where's the fentanyl, Ricardo? The lead officer demanded, shoving a warrant in my face. My name isn't Ricardo, it's Danny Walsh. I tried to explain this while they ransacked my apartment, dumping my cereal boxes, ripping apart my couch cushions, even checking inside my Xbox. The drugs, where are they? But I've never touched drugs. I work at Best Buy. I play video games. The hardest thing in my medicine cabinet is Advil. That's when I noticed something that made my blood run cold. Through my broken window, I could see straight into the house next door, number 74. A bearded guy in a tank top was calmly loading duffel bags into a white van, while police destroyed my life at number 47. He caught my eye and actually had the audacity to wave at me before driving away. The real Ricardo was escaping while they held the wrong Danny at gunpoint. Officer, check the address, I begged, nodding toward the warrant. Please, just look at the numbers. The lead officer glanced at the paper, then at my front door, then back at the paper. His confident expression crumbled. Oh shit, he whispered. The lieutenant grabbed the warrant, and I watched his face go from red to white to green. We hit 47 instead of 74, he announced to his team like he was reading a grocery list. But it was too late. The damage was done. My door was splinters. My windows were shattered. My dignity was scattered across the front lawn along with my boxed cereal and gaming magazines. The crowd of neighbors wasn't dispersing either. They kept recording, kept whispering, kept staring at the guy who got SWAT raided in his underwear because cops can't read house numbers correctly. The lieutenant tried to salvage the situation. We'll pay for damages, he said, handing me a business card while I stood there shivering in the October air. This was an unfortunate mix-up. Unfortunate? I'd been flashbanged, zip-tied, and publicly humiliated because someone couldn't tell the difference between 47 and 74. Mrs. Rodriguez was still filming. The Thompson kids were still laughing. And Ricardo was probably halfway to Mexico by now. They uncuffed me and packed up their gear like nothing happened. No apology to the neighbors. No explanation for why they'd terrorized an innocent Best Buy employee. Just a business card and a promise to fix my door sometime this week. I limped back inside, glass crunching under my bare feet, and sat down on my destroyed couch to assess the wreckage of my life. 3 hours later, my doorbell rang. It was Mrs. Rodriguez with a casserole and a tablet showing her Facebook Live video. Mijo, you've gone viral, she said gently. 2 million views and counting. The comments were ruthless. People making jokes about my pale legs, my confused expression, my boxers with little tacos on them that my sister gave me for Christmas. But then I saw the GoFundMe someone had started. Justice for Toilet Danny, $50,000 in donations. The real Ricardo got arrested 2 weeks later during a traffic stop in Arizona. Turns out he'd been running a major fentanyl operation out of 74 Oak Street, not 47. The police department quietly settled my lawsuit for 6 figures. I bought a new house with better locks, security cameras, and a reinforced bathroom door. But I still check the address twice whenever I order food, because apparently nobody in this town can read numbers correctly. Now every time someone recognizes me as Toilet Danny from the viral video, I just smile and check my bank account.